Alright, welcome back to the next part of today's episode of Art Time, where today we're going to finish up this drawing right here, right now. We just gotta do shading and texturing, and of course the shadow effects and all that stuff, and then we'll be golden. After that, I gotta get ready to record an episode of Game Crafter, because I'm on literally the last day I can last for as long before I have to do that. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Alright, so I got a decent amount of this here done with. There isn't really too much more I don't think I could have done with this, but that's fine. We've been kind of just going through the works, at least like an hour or so I think it took to get to this point. So that's good and all. Aside from that, I don't know why, but I've just been so freaking tired. As of late, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, seriously. Oh, well, that's not right. You can't see it, but I accidentally named one of the cases Case 1C, despite the fact that we already had a 1C. I don't know, just something about extremely being tired. Even though I'm getting, like, good 8 hours of sleep now, finally. Can't exactly explain it. Doesn't make any sense. The hell? Don't know what's wrong with this light and why it keeps doing that. Cat's still in heat, obviously. And aside from that, I don't understand why this light is doing weird things. It don't matter. Anyways, yeah, so tired. It's very tired. So tired. But it's not exhaustion tired, it's just regular tiredness. I'm not sure. Mayhaps I shall have myself a glass of Pepsi while I am working on Game Crafters tonight. I mean, sure, why not? Seems like something good to have since I haven't had another in a bit. Drink that when you're tired or something, I don't know. Ugh. I want to try to at least get this done and posted. Of course, the other thing I could possibly do is work on Heavenly Deadline and then post this and that back to back, which could work. I don't know exactly how long it would take, but we'll see. Considering the fact that I already did one 22-minute reimagined story, we're about to do another one and another one soon. It might be a good idea to try to, like, span it out a tiny bit, but not too much. We gotta try to get this done in a reasonable time frame. Which I think we can. I know what I want to do with the story for this one and for Heavenly Deadline. The episode of the story. So that's not the hard part. The hard part is trying to come up with all the dialogue and the description of scenes and whatnot. Especially when you're slightly tired. And back slightly sore. I guess I could just put this back here and see if that helps a bit. Yeah. I recently have washed my sheets and all that stuff, and I finally got the bed sheet back together where it's not just like freaking going back like so. Not gonna last, I can tell you that much for a fact, but it's fine. So knowing that it doesn't last, it just keeps on going down and down until eventually it just, you know, stays like that. But the pillow hides it, so you don't see it that much, thankfully. Wish that wasn't the case, though. It only gets annoying for one particular thing that I do. It's not that often, though. It's like once or twice a week, or once a week, depending, really. Cat's being a pain in the ass this week, so maybe not this week. Or I did it on a Sunday. You don't need to know what that is. Or you already know what I'm talking about. Either way, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we get this done with. As quickly and as efficiently as we can. So anyways, yeah. We're making some pretty good progress, I must say. We almost got this done with, and it's only a Tuesday at the time of making this. 9:10 p.m. because this clock is again off. No, it's 9:12. Why the hell is this 7 minutes behind now? Are you kidding me? Or it was 5, and it was 6, and now it's 7. It's like the... And this is the time acquired off of, what do you call it? Whatever time zone thing it automatically grabs, so... I'm just 7 minutes behind on my computer, at least. I don't know why. It is rather annoying. Why is the computer so behind? Who knows? All I know is, we're almost done. We don't need to worry about that. Let's just focus on getting this finished. So yeah, I have nothing more to really talk about. Said all that we needed to say beforehand. I am, however, looking forward to building some levels in, what do you call it? Also, are you... No, you're just like that because of the way the roof is built, right? That makes sense. But now that I'm looking at it, it does seem slightly off. I could probably just move the roof a tiny bit over in this direction. Redo the roof. All of it. There we are. And that takes care of a little bit of that roof here. Good, great. I shouldn't need to really worry about the energy lack of for the next episode. I'm going to get Mepsi anyways once I'm done here. That's primarily because it's pretty simple what I gotta do. We gotta build levels. So hopefully I'll be able to do that without my back being sore. Well, I got my pillow behind me, so hopefully that will help. I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It looks like a different chair, doesn't it? Ah, that was making sense. Anyways, it's fine. We might even be done with this before like a half an hour, which is fine. Considering the fact that, you know, it's just a simple background. And it's not where I want to go. I want to go to the window. All the windows have closed for simplicity's sake and also for canon's sake, with these guys coming up being douche nozzles and, you know, doing what bandits do, just cause problems and steal. Yep, yes sirree. And given where they are on that map, they are rather close to the town of creation. So it would make sense that they would be residing here. At the very least, you know, having ran away and went back to this particular town for some reason. Don't exactly know where I would put the bandits, you know, base camp area, though. Where would the bandits reside is the question. I'll have to figure that out whilst looking at the map. But other than that, there's not really anything that you gotta worry about in that department. Is that we make some scenes with the bandits. And when the time comes, we'll go on ahead and do what needs to be done to make a bandit origins or something. Who knows? I'm not sure. I'm just talking out my ass at this point, trying to fill in space because I'm tired as hell. But that would be an interesting idea to expand more upon the bandits and their lifestyle. I'm not exactly sure where I could go with it, though. Bunch of people that, you know, are forced to have to steal to be able to get by because royalty, and at least most royal kingdoms and families and whatnot, are just very greedy douche nozzles. Not our main 4 characters, though. They are the ones who are the good kinds of warriors, like, I guess, technically Noelle Silva before, or after, I should say. That one scene in the carnival, I think it was. I don't remember. It came after the... Did it come after the elf? No. Wait, I don't remember. It might have been before that, but that was the one where they were in, like, haunted house mansion thing. They thought that one guy who brings corpses back from the dead is back, but it wasn't that episode. It's been a while. The most recent thing I've seen of Black Clover so far has been that movie with, the Sword of the Wizard King or something, whatever it was called. That was interesting, especially seeing Noelle being badass. Even more so, working with her friends to literally create thousands of Noelle and Valkyrie armor to beat the ever-living shit out of that one guy. That seems too badass to just leave as a one-off movie thing, I must say. They better use that again. They better get Gauche over there to use that power again, because, oh boy, she's already strong enough as is, but freaking replicating Shadow Clone Jutsu, she's just OP. OP as all hell. If there were to have to be a finisher for whatever the hell occurs in whatever final boss-esque threat that they're dealing with, it better be that. Aside from that, though, that's pretty much all that I know of that. Nothing more that I am able to say at the moment because I am so tired. Yes, indeed. But anyways, yeah. What was I talking about? I was talking about something, but I forgot because I'm too tired to remember. It don't matter. What matters right now is that we just get this done with. And once we've gotten this done with, well, I guess we'll just move on to something else. I'll probably just take another short break, lay down, watch another episode of regular show, and then get to doing a Game Crafter episode. Cool, you weren't doing the thing I thought you were going to do. I gotta say, it's been a while since I've seen the show, and I haven't really ever gotten to season 7 or 8, because all of these episodes I'm seeing so far is new. I have some memories of 6, but not all of it. And I gotta say, there's a lot of attractive women in that series. So much so that I feel like I could definitely do a series with Luna going after many of them. Sure, why not? Seems like a fun idea. What you worrying at? So yeah, that's something I can do at some point in the future. How far into the future? I don't know. It's fan art related stuff. And we already have a lot of fan art related stuff kind of just being used up already with what we've got currently, right, Kat? So yeah, that's an idea. Shut up. A lot of the background characters, some side characters, maybe even some villainesses. There's a decent amount. So that's something we can definitely do at some point. I feel like the first ones I should do, though, definitely have to be Margaret and Eileen. There's actually this one animation error that occurred. I forgot which episode it was. But it had something to do with Eileen in pajamas, where her tail was hidden, and, what do you call it? For some reason, they gave her human feet. Yeah, strange animation error to occur. It's like they were trying to make her human, but forgot, wait, no, she's supposed to be a mole. What are we doing? So, you know, there's that. At least 2 ideas. We would do one with the usual mole paws or whatever, and then one with the human one in the regular old, pajama outfit. Something I could definitely do, and if somebody else wants to do it, be my guest. I'll be late to the party, but I will still be able to contribute to it in some way, shape, or form. That's the beauty about these particular kinds of drawings and the ideas that come from them. Anybody can draw them, but everybody's own art skills are vastly different from one another's. So if I do it, it'd be completely different, topped off with effects and a whole lot of other things. So somebody could definitely do it, and it would still be unique enough to the point where, yes, it looks different. Good skills used in this to make it not only look good anatomically and, you know, emotionally with the particular expressions the characters give, followed by all the effects and whatnot that I put into the drawings that I do. I wish I could figure out when was the pivotal point for me to really go all out in the effects. Because in the beginning I did some level of effects. Very, you know, terrible looking. I mean, at the time, the drawing. I could just show you a beginning drawing. Like this one. This one has some effects. It's an old drawing. Doesn't have like the nice small things that we have now. Plus, I think with... Shut up. Well, you can't really tell from here, but you can see it on the 4th one, and that's when it's on normal. You can't even see it here. 5, but that's because we're zoomed in. 5. 20. A lot more pixels compared to what we have now. And that was an old drawing. If we were to look back at this one in album 17, I believe this was when I think I started going full on out with the effects. The Lava Golem. Which was essentially a creature from Elementals Reborn that I haven't really, like, fully touched back up on. Yep. And then there was the Ice Golem, but it wasn't as cool as the Lava Golem was. But that's probably because I didn't really know how to do this particular color effect. Compared to what I know now, at least. So yeah, I'd say I have definitely vastly improved upon my effects the further I went into doing this. Even trying to do some new things to make the drawing look like it pops more, you know? So if somebody did want to do the drawing idea with a bunch of the regular show characters, the side characters, there's that one TV exec lady with the red hair, we can definitely do that. That one girl who was dressed up as a bumblebee in the Halloween episode, an old episode, I think. There's a lot, surprisingly. You would not believe. So that's something I could do at some point. I'm just not going to be able to get to it with all that I have to get done with. Alright. That might be all. I might do some adjustments here and there. Well, actually, I could, at the very least, probably. Make this look more 3D-esque. Yeah, like that. Alright, now we can go back to the I don't even have the shadows layer. I don't even know what I was trying to do. Delete the blank. I don't think I need that anymore. And I got the shut up. The sky in place. You realize what time of day it is, cat? There is no other cats out there. Cut it out. Here we are. I don't even know where the hell this cat is. Alright, slight shadows on these 3. But we're going to have more shadows on these 5 up here. And maybe a nice little orange glow from behind here that goes up against these characters here. I think. We'll see. We'll see how it fits in with all of this here. There we are. It's definitely a nice juxtaposition compared to the last episode where they got their asses handed to them. Oh, wait a minute. That's going to be an issue. Hold on. What was the thing again? Lasso. No, that's cutting out a piece. I need it to be shift. There. I'm even going to delete some shadows around here just in case I did something stupid. I think most of that should be fine. Mayhaps, maybe. Worst case scenario, I delete some of the shadows. And I try to go over it again, but without the selection. Okay, now for you, whose name I still don't know yet. Now, I do find his character design kind of funny in the ironic sense with what I have planned. I can't say too much about it because it will spoil things. You'll see what I mean once we've gotten to a specific episode. Because we will see him again at some point. Yes, yes we will. Alright, let's see. Now for the bandit guy. Shadow amongst his face. It's going to be a nice little, it's going to be like a nice orangish glow, occurring mostly down in this direction. It's like they're not a part of the scene itself. So the sunlight that's going to be down here is going to be different from the orange light that's going to be down behind these characters here. That one's going to be interesting, is drawing the orange light that occurs there. It doesn't affect these three. It will be in between these characters, 5 to 3 between. If you were to take the 3 that are like right up here and the 5 that are like 5 that are right here, you would put a wall here, and that's where the light comes into play. If you want to go by like the 2D, 3D standard of things and look at around like certain angle, and boom, you get to see where the light's shining. It's actually way simpler than my brain is struggling to explain, but it's fine. It's fine because it doesn't really fully matter too much in a realistic sense. It's supposed to be stylistic to showcase the characters in there as well, you know, getting us a viewing of the bandits. Before, the bandits were inconsequential. Now, they actually have a reason to exist, because they're going to be slight antagonists to our protagonists. And, yeah. Anyways, there's only these 4 right now, but there's probably more who are not really that important. Like, these guys aren't really that important because they're probably not going to ever get a name. He, on the other hand, is going to get a name. I just don't know yet what his name is going to be. Alright, here. Of course, how could I forget? I think most of that should be fine, actually. This guy's wearing a bandana with most of his hair in it, but out of it as well. Simplistic, really. We don't need to go too complex for something like this. Alright, let's see. I'm going a little bit more in so I can make sure that I get some finite details on all of them. Yeah, because most of the lighting is going to be coming from this direction, so I gotta make sure the shadow's not too egregious, but mostly egregious around the character's face. Oops. So I could probably like delete some shadows around his eye so it looks like it's slightly glowing, but it's not. Okay, good. There's the shadows. Now we need the fog. Wait a minute. Well, let's just leave the fog there. I forgot about the fact that I do need to go to the back and get shadows there. Can't forget about that tidbit. To the background, which is where we're going to put in the shadows that we need. Shadow here, shadows here. I don't think we need that many shadows here since this is still broad daylight. Well, the sky isn't really like bright and sunny. It's more cloudy and storm-like. Not like there's an actual storm occurring, but you know, you'll see. There might be a storm coming, or there might not be. Whoops, I don't want to do that. There we are. Okay, good. Now we'll go to the fog. Alright, I'll be back out. I think I'm calling this S1E8 Village, but I'm not sure just yet. Ugh. Seems like a good name for the village. But we'll have to worry about that when the time comes. Shut up. Shut up. I said shut up. Alright, you guys will now have your fog in the back, whoops, which will be orange. Maybe not that shade of orange, how about this one? Maybe technically we don't have the fog go that far up. There, leaving most of that unscathed, untouched. And now we shall have light blue? No. Teal blue. A juxtaposition from the teal color that we've got going. Maybe we can do that, but have this here. Right, cat? Why you got me in heat? Don't you worry at me. Alright, let's see. I need two different types of effects. First, I need sun rays. Watch it, cat. I'm at this for a little around half an hour. That's not bad, all things considered. We need sun rays that will go down and shine upon these fools. Well, I have two different lights shining around these fools here. What do you want? Sunlight. Let's put this stuff back at 100 and put this at 1,000. No, not normal. 50 overlay, you fool. So it at least looks like there is some kind of sunlight shining down. It's just not really shown as much due to all of the clouds that are within the sky's permeation and whatnot. Sun flares. Put that as vivid lighting and have some sun flares coming down. Here and here. I still feel as though something about this is a tad bit off, and I'm not sure why. Let me make this brighter. That brighter. There. I'll probably make this a tad bit brighter. I mean, I guess because of the fact that this looks like it's a bit more darker than it should be. That does kind of make sense, given the way it looks. We can't see too much of what's happening over here in the back, which is fine. We don't need to. Alright, now I need two different types of lighting now that we're done with this light type, I think. I'm going to go on ahead and go into the bandit over here and get light rays. Whoops, rays. Do 10 for 10. We'll go in and we will get a nice orange glow of ray occurring on these fools. I'll probably have to delete some rays near the back end of this. This is assuming that the rays are showing, because I'm not seeing any rays. No, they're there. It's just very hard to notice with their defined abs blocking most of the lights. No, hold on. Delete the bottom, but don't delete too much. No. Light glow. You fool. Go back to B or not. Not too much now, just a little bit. A little bit, delete some near the road to showcase that there is some kind of light occurring on these fools back here. Now let's go over to our particles, get panels set in. We can delete the ones on the bottom and the ones around their face so there's no particles covering their face. And now we can just go on ahead and get the flares in. Put some flares up in here and some flares up in here. And try to delete some around certain parts of the body so it's not all being overshadowed. And speaking of overshadowed, I need shadow rays now. Okay. I think the shadow rays are probably going to just focus more so around these three. Shouldn't be too difficult. And while I'm checking, I had a feeling. Man, did I have a feeling. Makes me wonder. Is there any way I can do this without you? No. Why don't I just smudge it down? There. Perfect. At least it looks like it's where it needs to be. I guess I could still do the shadow rays on them, though. The lighting that they're going to get comes from the bottom light source that's right beneath them. I'll probably have like more effects around them to try to make it look as though that they're the ones getting all the effects and whatnot. I feel like there is an easy way for me to go ahead and showcase more of it. If I would grab this, but I were to delete the bottom bits here. Maybe not that much. Another dead bug. Good. Great. Yeah, that kind of works. If anything, we could probably try to reduce it to 50. There. Not too much, not too little. Works just the amount that I need. Now I need the shadow rays for, whoops, this area. I'll put some here and around the awnings. I'll put some around the rooftops, some around the trees. And that, I think, should be it. I think that should be it. Alright, let's see. Now we just need to go on ahead and add in the effects. So we'll have some light orange area coming down from up here. It'll probably be like a mixture of orange and yellows. Alright, let's see. Light orange. Yellow area. Yellow. A little bit more thinner, and we'll just go ahead and try to get most of that area. I'll get an orange area now. Shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, I gotta be careful with the way this is set. I guess we might... Okay, new plan. We're changing up some things a bit, so I am going to put some orange area beneath here instead. So you see like a nice orange-ish glow. Not too much. I wonder if there's another one I can do here so we can have another light orange area. Let me just delete some of the orange down. No, that's not the brush size I want. I'm going to delete some of the orange down here. Try to add in it. It seems... Well, that one seems good, though. Try to be careful not to go too much in that department. And that should be good, at least for that. I'll probably put like a pink area right here. Pink? Is that overlay? Might be too pink. Potentially, who knows? Get some nice pink colors coming down from the sky. Too much in that department. I think this amount sounds or looks good. We'll probably get a nice light teal area in here. Yeah, and some light teal to mix in with the pink, but mostly the characters up here. What else? I could probably get a nice dark blue color surrounding most of these guys here. But mostly around very specific areas. It means I'm probably going to have to go inwards and try to be more precise with where I want these shadings and colorings to go. Now we're trying to be more finite or precise with the, the overlay effects. It's like an extra shadow layer, except it's more bluish. Which I guess technically makes sense. Shadows aren't inherently all just black colors. But it's so much easier to just do it all by black color instead. But for this particular effect that I'm trying to get across, I need it to be darker. Alright, that should be that for the dark blue. Mayhaps there's more that I can put in, but I can't tell. Maybe a green area? I'm going to just mess around with some colors and see if I can find some good mixtures. Damn it. There. The only other thing I can think of with the green colors would be like the sky up here, but that doesn't make too much sense now, does it? Like greenish teal? Kind of like that, actually. So this is a dark teal area. I don't think this one is a green teal, is it? No, it's basically even to match. Yeah, look, that even makes his face a tad bit darker, too. And we can delete some... Nah, I think that's fine. The only other thing I could think of is maybe add some light orange over into these characters here. It also adds more light orange around that. Not too much, though. Just a tad bit. Leave that one untouched, I think they'd say. Aside from the sepia, the only other thing I can really think of that I would want to add here is diamond glow. And I have an idea on how I plan on doing that. Wet edges. Too much. Let's make sure this is a good color. So if I were to bring this up to this brightness and do an overlay at maybe 50%, could work. What does this look like at 100 now? Idea. No, get out of my face. Going back. We're going to bring it back to overlay, but I'm going to do a little something. Seems like a good place to put that. Yeah, that should work. Whoops. Now I can have some diamond particles, which seems like a pretty simple thing for me to do. All I gotta do is just adjust this brush to have all the things that it needs. Flow jitter of 100, and same with opacity jitter. Change all of this up, scatter it out a bit, shape dynamic, space it out, go in, go to 3, maybe. Now we got a nice little diamond sparkle jitter. Now, so it's not all around the ring. It'll be here. Maybe vivid lighting. Doesn't seem like it makes that big of a difference, though. Slight difference, but not really that important. So that's pretty good. I'd say the only other thing I could probably do... Nah, it's gotta be like this. A 10. Sheesh. But now I gotta do this again. At least most of it's fine. I just gotta like change some things up and we're golden. Maybe that one could be vivid lighting. Or overlay. No, you're full. No, now you're just too big. Less scatter, but still scatter. And of course, make sure we just delete the central area so we don't have all of that around it. Can I duplicate, or... That might be fine, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. Nice little sparkly ring down there in the bottom. It's small, but it's fine. Considering the fact that this is not your big day, bro. Sorry to say that. Now, it's time for the bandits to cause problems. Alright. Sepia, no. Even though technically this isn't a sepia. If you haven't been here before on the channel, you will hear me say sepia a bunch, despite the fact that I'm not technically adding sepia. Well, I have a different... it's a different, like, overlay kind of layer. Wait, which one did I grab? Oh, that one's slightly brighter. I do like that kind of. Yeah, hold on. I'll keep that. Maybe I can use it. 2 yellow. 2 yellow. 2 bright. 2 bright. I think there's a teal I could probably use somewhere around here. Possibly. Maybe. I got an idea. Orangish yellow up top, so this is bright. With a nice orange area here. And if anything, we can have teal take up most of this area. You know, like a darker teal? Yeah, I think a darker teal will probably work for these 3 up top. Here we are. And I think the only other thing that I could probably add now is a whole bunch of embers. And should be able to get this all set up and done with real quick. Okay. There's a bunch of embers here as if there's a fiery passion within their heart. But it's unlikely that that's going to be the case. Since they're going to get their asses kicked by a fiery passion. Maybe. We'll see. I feel like that's an ability we should try to keep under wraps a tad bit. Because it's so overpowered. And Gwyneth used it like 4 times so far. I think she was about to use it on a Dark Mage, but she couldn't get enough time to do so. Some embers, but not a lot. I think that's all there is to it. I'm just gonna bring everything back to here. What I'll probably do is, before I take a break, I'm probably going to go on ahead and update the map with all the things with this. Now that I got this set up. And, yeah. So there we go, folks. The 8th episode. Done and finished. Both in this department and the Woody Car department. I guess while I'm working on trying to get some stuff set up, I'm going to go on ahead and post this and at least leave it in draft form. But for now, there we are. With effects, without effects. With effects, without effects. So on and so forth. So there we got it. Have it. Almost an hour, but not quite, which is good. So, thank y'all for watching today's episode of Art Time. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that there playlist, and of course, previous episode of Art Time over here. And if this comes out on Tuesday, the most recent episode of Tales of Berseria or Game Crafters. We'll see what happens. Anyways, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Later.